you still don't feel confident dancing at social. You're learning random moves without any clear plan. You're not sure if your technique is even correct. And most importantly, you're not even having fun dancing. Does that sound familiar? This was me 6 years ago when I first started dancing bachata. I was doing all the right things, but I felt so frustrated because I wasn't progressing fast enough. But fast forward 6 years later, here I am, an international bachata teacher and the founder of Bachata Library. It's a step-by-step playbook to help you master bachata. I've learned a lot of things about how to train and learn bachata diligently, and I want to teach you everything I wish I knew when I first started bachata. Starting with number 1. The way to get more confident dancing at socials is to get more competent. A lot of people have this strategy of faking it till you make it, right? You can fake confidence and then eventually you'll become confident. And while there is some truth to that, what actually is a more true and tried method is becoming more competent. Kind of like learning a new language. When I first started learning Spanish, I didn't want to talk to anybody because I couldn't hold a basic conversation. But the more I learned about grammar and vocabulary and some slang, and I had some fun ordering some basic things like a coffee at a store or getting a haircut and telling them all in Spanish what I wanted, as I got more competent, I got more confident. And after that hump, I actively seek out people to have conversation with in Spanish. And so it's the exact same thing as bachata. And if you don't know your foundations, if you can't dance to the music correctly, if you don't have control of your own body movements, yeah, of course socials are gonna suck and you're not gonna feel very confident, which is why you need to get more competent. You need to go train, you need to go to classes, you need to do solo training, you need to get those reps in at socials, and I'll tell you a little bit more about all of these tips down below. I don't think you should rely on the fake it till you make it, because you're not gonna actually make it if you're always faking it. There are always going to be things in a skill that aren't as fun to learn. Like in Spanish, learning grammar was very frustrating. Learning that there were masculine and feminine words was very awkward for my English brain to comprehend. But like with Spanish, you can't skip the grammar and vocabulary. And like bachata, you can't skip the basics, the foundations, and the technique. So once you get those right, then you can get more competent, which will naturally make you more confident. Okay, my next point is that you need a roadmap that takes you from zero to beginner to intermediate to being an advanced social dancer. A lot of times people just go to the gym and they just pick random weights and do random exercises, and yeah, you're gonna get pretty strong or buff if you can do that consistently, but just imagine how much faster and how much better you'll be if you train with the real plan. So I've seen people at the beginning of my journey, they've been dancing for over 5 years and they have not really improved. Maybe improving is not their goal, and that's okay, they just want to dance for fun. But you know, if you do something for 5 years, you would think that you would have better technique, you have better musicality, better connection, but no, they're kind of still stuck in this ground zero. And I am just looking at them because I take learning and training at a totally different approach. I want to learn because it's fun. I want to challenge myself. I want to know my blind spots. I want to know how to get better. And you need a roadmap. And back then when I started, there was no real roadmap. I was forced to figure it out on my own, and I had to quit my job to study bachata full time, and that was a whole other story, maybe for a different video. But you essentially need a roadmap, because without that, you're just gonna be like all those students that I was learning with 5 years ago, still stuck in the same place they were. So in the gym, I had a friend who's been doing this for 10 plus years. He just said, Tam, do these exercises this many times a week, and on each day, here is exactly what you need to do, here's what you need to eat. And it just saved me so much time and money, and I got stronger, faster. And not just that, but I had more fun at the gym because I knew exactly what I was doing. I had a plan to actually progress. And so you need that for bachata. And luckily for you, with Bachata Library, we have a step-by-step playbook of everything I wish I knew when I first started bachata. And so if you follow our program, or if you follow any other program out there, it's important to know what you're doing so you can actually make meaningful progress towards your goal of becoming a smooth and confident bachata dancer. So if you're interested in following a proven system, check out the link in the description. And the last reason you may not be improving in bachata is probably because you're not having a lot of fun. Now I know that might sound weird, but just imagine, if you're grinding at something that you have to do, you're not really gonna improve on it because you're not actually enjoying the process. However, think about all those times that you had so much fun learning how to play the guitar, or learning how to cook, or hanging out with your friends. Time just passes by, and all of a sudden you're becoming a much better guitarist or a cook or whatever, a better friend, whatever that might be. It's because you're learning and you're leveling up without realizing you're leveling up. And it's because you're having fun, you're enjoying the journey, you're enjoying the process. And I really want bachata dancers to enjoy the process of learning bachata. So my tip for you is to find what makes this journey fun for you. Maybe it's learning more moves, maybe it's connecting with more people, maybe it's going to all these new festivals and wanting to learn from these amazing artists who teach in there. Like, find out what makes that fun for you. For me, it was the people. I love learning with community. I love connecting with awesome, playful and fun humans, and having students and having teachers who actually cared about my success really brought the best out of me. So whatever that is for you, I want you to find that and just hone in on that, because when things are hard, when things get tough, at least you can turn back to something that makes this dance more fun, so that you can continue to enjoy the process and level up sustainably. Okay, I hope you enjoyed all these tips. I know improving in bachata can be very hard and very frustrating, especially when you don't have a system to help you. That's why at Bachata Library, we're here to help you. Feel free to check out our course and program down below. We also have an amazing community of international dancers everywhere that we meet up online and in person whenever we go to different congresses and socials. But make sure to check us out. Thank you so much for learning with me. And if you want to watch the next video, you can click on any of these videos.